All right, so today I want to talk about the 8-day guys and my strategy because I'm technically an 8-day guy. Just to let you guys know up front what to expect in this video, I am going to be claiming my DripX and I am going to be staking my DripX for BNB rewards. Initially, I wanted to get out my capital that I put in. But I'm thinking it's going to cost me too much DripX to do that. Like, in order for me to get $1,000 worth of crypto out of the system via DripX, it's probably going to cost me like 40 million DripX. And I'm not willing to do that because that same 40 million DripX is worth X amount in BNB, which we're gonna get into. So there's gonna be some interesting things happening on day 8 and beyond. I'm looking forward to day 16 because that's gonna be when I get my first BNB payout. And from there, we're gonna figure. And from there, I actually need that. I need the BNB to create more miners, or else I'll be putting more fresh capital in. You know what I'm saying? To get miners, and as you guys can see, getting miners is now more expensive, right? Now we into the $400 range. And I'm pretty sure BNB might have some price appreciation. I didn't check, but as of right now, miners are more expensive. So if I wanted to get 3 miners, I'm looking to spend $1,200 now, and that's just 3 miners. You know what I'm saying? Like, and my strategy is going to be very similar. I'm not doing any. It depends. Okay, I'll say this. I'm more focused on shorter miners. It's not going to always be 8 days, unless that just ends up being a thing. But I'm going anywhere from 8 to 60 days, and I'm gonna ladder my way up there, and it depends on what I get back in BNB. So let's just go to La Calculadora, because this is a new feature. I think it was released sometime last night. So February 25th at nighttime, and I pre-calculated my what is it called? My drip, my drip X, what I'm getting from my miners plus the D-rate bonus. So let me know if this is incorrect, but I added these two together, all right? Because you do get a bonus for getting early miners, and this is another thing, right? I got early miners, so I don't want to waste the D-rank bonuses from this miner by just selling it. Like, that's ass backwards, in my opinion. So I'm not trying to get no points for doing the right thing or anything. I'm really trying to do what's right for me in the system, and what's right for me ends up being healthy for the system, right? Because if you selling in 8 days, it depends on if you think it's worth it. Like, if selling, let's just go. Let's just say I got 70 million per miner, right? If and make sure it's 6 zeros. Yep. If you can get 10% of this or 5% of this number right here, that might be worth it to some people. 10% is basically the 4 numbers right here, like 6,000, whatever. And 5% would be half of that, 3,000. Some people would sell 70 million for 3,000. Yes, some people out there will do that. I venture to say a good number of people will do that. I'm willing to spend another 8 days to at least see if I could get back something decent in BNB off of this 70 million DripX tokens. All right. So that's what I'm going to be doing. So basically, I got 2 of these. So that's 140 plus the bonus D-rate tokens, right? So it's going to be somewhere around there. And if you do this like myself, I put this in the calculator, so the Windows calculator. So you got to delete the commas if they give you the NAN. All right. So that's going to 16% global shares. That'll be incredible, but that's going to decrease because of everybody else is going to be doing this. um share bonuses. And if a lot of people don't do it, then I would in turn retain more of that global share percentage. So it's all good how you look at it, right? So now let's look at this, right? An 8-day payout would in theory render this based on the numbers per se, but not literally, because these numbers are going to drastically change through participation in staking. So I just played the game, the what if game mixed with what Ray from Bartertown Conglomerate has proposed, as in expecting a 90% to 95% deduction from those numbers. So I just say I would expect even 10% of that, right? I'm gonna go with the more bullish number to me out of the lesser scenario. 10% of this is still these four numbers, and getting that on day 16 is still good, because I can take that. It's actually great. I can take that and I can basically get enough miners for the rest of the year. But I'm gonna do most of them in within like the next 90 days weekly, and then I'll have some longer ones in the game just so I can knock that on out. Just so if whatever happens, I can, I got something coming out later on. You know what I'm saying? Just to have that there, right? And that's basically, and then in between there, I can get my profit and go in. That's really what we're looking at. And then eventually, if we at the 16-day, I have about a week and a half between the 28-day. So eventually, one of these days, I'll be able to get an actual payout for my pocket. But I want to make sure that I got miners coming in, because I'm not trying to be out of the game. Like, I don't want to make money and then be out of the game. I don't like how that feels. I think this is going to run real strong in the short term, just like TitanX did. And a lot of guys made money. Let's be clear. Based on the videos that I saw or I've seen, a lot of guys make money via the staking. This is before DripX. A lot of guys make money via the staking, and at the time, this is based on my you guys will have to go and look at videos, or if you weren't in. If you were in, then you already know what it is. I got guys watching my videos that were in. Look at the comment section on the last 4 videos. There's dudes saying, "Oh man, I appreciate you making the video because I was in TitanX and I got a 4x." I got a comment like that from 4 different guys on 4 different videos. They all saying the same stuff. And I see guys saying that in the Telegram. I see guys saying that on x.com. And I see guys saying that on other TitanX YouTube content creators' videos. So it's like all these guys are lying, unless they're robots, which I doubt, because robots are usually programmed to play games. To say, "Oh, it's going to rug." That's what a robot would say. It's going to 0. The 8-day guys are going to loot. So a robot is not going to come through and be bullish like that. And, you know what I'm saying? I haven't seen it. So, you know what I'm saying? This is the way I'm approaching this ahead of time, because I'm trying to be prepared. And if I can help anybody out there with these videos, then that's even better. Because, I'm doing this for documentation purpose. I'm about to say documentation. Wow. Documentation. I just woke up, y'all. Documentation purposes, you know what I'm saying? And to provide some value to the ones that watch my videos. All right. So if you haven't seen this calculator, refresh your page and just click on more, because last night I didn't see it until I refreshed my page. And click on more and drop down and boom. So anything 10%, 5%, whatever it's going to be, I'm going to make it work. But I'm hoping for at least 10%, at least something like that. And of course, even those numbers are going to change. This is based on the price of DripX at the moment. You know what I'm saying? And then how many shares, blah, 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 blah. So that's basically what we're looking at. I'm willing to wait 8 more days after the 28th, which is in 2 more days, or maybe the 29th. I think we got 29 days in this month now. Yeah, we got 29 days. I think it's gonna be on the 29th, the first whatchamacallit. Let's see. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Or the one. I don't know, bruh. I think it's gonna be one. I don't know. It might be the first. I don't know, man. But either way it go, it's gonna be either the 29th, or the first, or the 20. One of those days. I'm pretty sure somebody's gonna let me know in the comment section. And then I'm willing to wait, and risking that 1,000 that I put in, I'm willing to wait 8 more days. So that's where my 8-day BNB payout videos are going to start happening. And then after the 16 days of videos consistently, I might not make a daily video. I might not. I might not. You know, it's all going to depend on if I have something to talk about. Cause I'll make one thing about me. If you got a good project, or a project that's intriguing in any way, or bullish, or new, or whatever, I'll make a video every day. I'll make multiple videos a day if it's depending on how it is. I have no problem with that. You guys see me do that in the past, you know what I'm saying? But you know, if ain't nothing to talk about, then ain't gonna be nothing to talk about. So I encourage you guys to come here and play with this calculator. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, guys getting crazy amounts. Like you might get mess around to get 20% or whatever it is. Then you got even more to play with. You got even more to strategize. Because remember, this is early. When the 8-day guys decide they want to sell, they're basically getting out of the system for good. Even if they come back, the way you're gonna pimp yourself so bad, because if you buy a miners, what will be your purpose to buy miners after you done sold? I want to sell again. Where you're not gonna really get, like, each time you do that, it's just mad risky doing that, in my opinion. Or maybe it won't be. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause it's hard to predict this. Even the guys who sound like they know what they're talking about still end up being incorrect, from what I've seen. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see. But I'm just saying, I'm just showing you guys and talking about what I'm gonna do, cause I just don't really see it being worth it trying to pinch at the tokens, and in turn, like, sell. And you selling large amounts trying to get $1,000. Like, I don't know, man. I don't think that's going to be worth it. So I'm not really focused on that. But we're on day 5. In 22 hours, we'll be at day 6. You know, that's going to be, the closer we get, the more crazier it's going to get. And somebody put 96 cents. Yeah, I forgot we on Binance. You can do that. Like, dang, somebody bought 96 cents worth of DripX. But so yeah, I'm marking up some. I still mark up stuff just to formulate things in my head. You know, you can kind of see support levels and blah blah blah. Like, this would have been one right there. He's wasting his time doing that. Like, it's okay, man. It's okay. Everybody has their thing. You know what I'm saying? Do not lose sleep at night because I made a YouTube video and put some lines on there. But, because as you can see, I made this line, like, I think last night or maybe earlier this morning. And, you know, the sales didn't go past that mofo just because it got, there's some touches right there. You know, there's still some fundamentals that you can use via, if you you know, trade or whatever, or you use the day trade or whatever. But I'm thinking, when the 8-day guys come through, and if people start selling out of control, it's more than likely going to hit this line right here. 3 zeros and a 2. And this is basically where we came from on day 1. So this would be like you got in on day 1. And there's a lot of people. Here's the reason why I think this will still work out. For one, there's a lot of people waiting with cash in hand, or cash on computer, wherever you want to call it. And they're just waiting to see how it plays out. If it goes down, people waiting to see if it go to 0. Like, they want to see if it go all the way. They want to see if it go under this candle, which I seriously doubt that's going to happen. And let's be clear, it doesn't take much to move this chart. It don't take much to move this chart in either direction. Like, 10K somebody, the equivalent of 10K would put you right back like up here somewhere. And then you looking bullish again. We're really trying to get past this. This was the top. Somewhere right here. Somewhere around there. You know what I'm saying? That was the top. I think we can get past that. After the news from the 8-day, there are some people who are going to get BNB pay. And I hope people participate because I'm not really as social in regards to DeFi on X.com, but I will be on this one though, because for one, they made it too easy. You can just come here right and scroll over and do your thing. They made it very intuitive, and I like stuff like that. I appreciate that. So, what's my point? There were people who bought DripX off the market, off PancakeSwap when it first launched, and created miners. Created stakes. There were some people who did that. So those guys are going to have a nice payout. And how do you know people did that? Because I did it. I just didn't do a lot. I might get 160. It might be 150 by then. But imagine the guy who I put like 220 in here or something like that. Imagine the guy who put 2,000 in here. Imagine the guys that put 20,000 in here. Them guys might get like 12. I got the 20,000 guy might get like 12 to 14,000 back on the first 8 days. The $2,000 guy might get like, you know what I'm saying, 1,200 to 1,500 on the first 8 days, or somewhere around there, maybe lower. Why is that important? Because those guys can in turn just go show that on social media. That's YouTube videos. That's Telegram content. That's X.com content. Look, I put in 20K and I already got back 13K in 8 days. That's whale talk, because that's going to talk to other whales. A lot of us won't be able to understand that language. Well, like, oh, damn, that's nice, but that's not going to make me reach in my pocket. But a whale might say, dang, I'm about to reach in my pocket. That's going to generate more potential business. And then you come back to this chart after we didn't hit something like this, and you see it spiking, because everybody's putting out their information. Everybody's putting out what they're putting out, what they've earned via rewards. And then people are putting more money back in because they want a chance at that on the next 8 days. So a guy like me, so that's how you rebound from something like this and be boom, going right back up. Oh, snap. We going back up. Now we're going crazy in the Telegram voice chat again. YouTube videos, I'll do my part on that in that regard. And X.com content, Now we bounce it back up. And we might have even more people getting in after the 8 day. Because of what I mentioned in the previous video. Late TitanX guys. Sideline guys. Guys who didn't get paid yet guys. Waiting after the 8 day guys. So I'm bullish. I'm optimistic with data. I'm not just you looking at a black screen. It's not like you looking at a black screen and I'm just talking about how I feel and what I think. No. I'm trying to provide some type of context to what I'm doing, what others are doing, and what I think is going to happen. Because none of us know. Everybody gonna be wrong. Some people gonna be more wrong than others, and some people gonna be right. I'm going to hold on to this 0.04% and try to grow that in 3 more days. That's basically what we're looking at. You know what I'm saying? So when I withdraw that, it's going to come to my account. I'm pretty sure I got the what is it called? The address, the token address. And I don't. Dun, 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 dun. So I actually need to put that in there real quick. I do not have the token address. I got a lot of elephant, but you don't really need. Anyways, I need to put the token address in there. so I'm not looking crazy on when it's time to claim. But basically, I get that. Come over here, click max or whatever, and then we doing the whole. I gotta make sure I'm paying attention because I'll freak around and do 28 days and miss out on some stuff. But if I dare do that, I'll get my DripX back. I'm very optimistic when it comes to a lot of things, man. But we doing the 435. I'm locking all that up. I don't want to waste my D rank. I don't want to waste potential gains. I don't want to take a quick payout. And basically, I don't want to do the pawn shop scenario. You falling on hard times. You know what I'm saying? You got to go pawn something, and they giving you basically 20% on what it's worth. Like, are you gonna do that? Like, why would you do that on something that's and what makes it even crazier is something that's early that could potentially appreciate higher in the short term. So nah, we're not doing that. So I was thinking about rewarding myself with half. Then I started going back, like maybe 40%, then maybe 30%, then maybe 20%, then maybe 10%. Now it's looking like I'm just gonna basically stake the whole thing because I'm not seeing how it's gonna be worth it, and I don't got time to wait and watch people on X.com to see what they're doing because I'm missing all that time I could have been earning BNB. I'm missing all that time to get my shares. Because the earlier you do it, the more shares you get. There's going to be people staking like crazy, and I'm missing out on potential shares. So I'm not going to be sitting around trying to wait and wait to see what another man is going to do. Like, I'm just going to have to do it. And there's going to be many others. You hear these guys in the Telegram. They're going to be doing it too. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. But at least I'm going to show you guys on camera. So I'm going to try to do the whole process on camera. Should be fairly easy. Just the whole claiming, and staking and just showing you the calculator and blah 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 blah, and then showing you the number, and that's gonna be it's gonna be what it is, and then we're gonna chart that next 8-day journey. Will I get blah blah blah, whatever the number is gonna be, 20,000, 10,000, 5,000, 4,000, whatever the number is gonna be. Then I would take my damn, this video got long, bro. I'm gonna take my but I think I said that in the beginning of the video, so I didn't play with y'all this time. I'm gonna take my risk capital off. That's a word. That's the phrase I was looking for earlier. I'm gonna take my risk capital off, and then I can't really lose after that. After you get your risk capital, you can't lose. And the reason why this is important for me is this would be this might be the first time I did this on camera, because I done rolled so many projects to the underworld on camera. It's insane. I did some off camera too, but normally I'll get in something, I'll compound to death, or I'll ride something into the So this time I actually got to get my I gotta get into the habit of getting my initial capital out. I'm just not gonna do it. I think it's worth it to at least wait another 8 days, bare minimum. And that's where I'm at. I'm dehydrated as hell, y'all, so I got to get off here and get something to drink. But make sure you guys hit the like button. Make sure you guys subscribe to the like button right now. And subscribe to this video. This is Icy. And I'll see you guys on the next video.